this over with.
Welcome everyone, and glad to have you with us from
Of course, it's
Williams
raining.
home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Blue Devils were booted away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking to throw it, Stoughton. Unloads it left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Non-name receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, it's right behind the courthouse.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys.
Yeah, it's right behind the courthouse.
They'll give it to the back. Pass still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
They go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way
He come from
all
that
the way
side
down
to make the
field,
tackle.
and the defense is reeling. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He's going for the goal line.
that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll try the run.
Come on, yeah.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that.
Y'all had that snuffed out. No way he should have got
That's
first down.
what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to
Yeah,
the
they were in the backfield and everything, and somehow he still got loose and got the first down. Mm-hmm.
Right back to the well. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Scanning the field, it's Stout. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Tighten this up, y'all.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback.
There we go. Good stop.
Doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the mark.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. He'll sneak it. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Running behind that left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Intercepted.
What is he talking?
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Snags it down the right side. Off and running. 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits.
Oh, man.
Punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy
That's
out
that
there
up.
in the field. They're a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all.
They messed that all up, man.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking for a man. It's Stout.
Oh, screen pass. Oh.
Grab behind the line. It's Acho. He's really close to that first down marker, but they
He's
stop him
hurt.
just a bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Lay the lumber on him,
Right at
cuz.
the line, looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go
There
to
we
the
go.
power running game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that one.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. A run for the quarterback. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on 3rd down. If he doesn't get it, 4th down is up to the coach.
Come on, get that
Every
block,
player
man.
wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always win.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Nowhere close on that one
That's
as
hurt.
he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And they'll just down it right there.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you call it up.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Stout. That's caught. It's shipped. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely...
Oh, he's got some space. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Terrell. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Stout. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
No fair catches here, looking for room. We'll get it up to about the 4-yard line before they snap
I'm the same way.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And he
keep on
found
getting hurt,
plenty of
man.
running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Just so fast off the field, man.
Now
Just
they
gonna
moved
keep on
it
getting
just
hurt.
inside the 40, 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Inside the 25. Turning it on. Touchdown Duke. And they take it in for 6 more points.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense has not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Oklahoma State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Pistol Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Temple. We'll circle back.
They almost gave him a dog on kickoff return.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Stout. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and you've already seen him make a critical mistake earlier in the ball game, and you're going to make more of them if you don't make your feet a priority. Just pause for a second. Steady those feet, get them quiet. Now I can make a more accurate throw.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
What's the flag?
They bring him down, but that
We'll
great
decline that.
defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Great place to start for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty. They'll go back to work. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
I don't know.
Extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here we go. They'll try to get something
What's
on
number
the board
16?
here in the
Why are
final
you
minute
playing
of the
that?
first half.
Why are you?
Looking downfield, it's Stout. Makes the grab. It's Jocelyn. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Under fire. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Nice move to keep running. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Going to the run to start this second half. There he goes. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for the offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job.
That was a bad throw.
Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
Dang.
And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Here's a heat. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding
You would
zone.
take
Let's see
that
what the call is.
over them.
Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Stout. Looking down the middle. Tight end getting vertical.
Oh.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
So the ball just gonna morph into the guy's hands, huh? Through my guy. Through my guy.
Running back searching for a hole. He's going to come up a couple yards short of the first down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses practice in these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterback sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that, too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on
Don't jump, cuz.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Hey, oh.
3 tight ends in the formation on
Yeah, I went ahead and played it. He said he needed to play earlier, so we go ahead and knock it out. Yeah.
That's the 0 calorie.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here.
And man,
Start the green.
They don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked
Start
about
the green.
as negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got
Hey.
to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this
What kind of?
going. They're the ones that make it go.
Call it. Okay.
I didn't want
Leaves
That's
it with
fine.
the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter, you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're not seeing this offense call these
Remember that
run
day?
plays back to back.
Remember that
They're
day
trying
we
to be physical, and they're trying to
need
stay on the field.
25% sanity below. Sanity, we go in for
They
that.
bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah.
Man, a nice job dialing up that
That's
short
right.
yardage
See,
situation.
he wasn't
Play
gonna
call
go
there,
in for
David.
that.
They needed 1 yard. They picked
Stubborn.
up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back, knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through.
Breaks into the
Yeah.
Got enough for the first. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on a big run.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense.
Uh-uh.
They've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
They'll try the toss to the left.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Right at the
That,
10-yard line, and they're trying
that's the
to
thing, like,
on this drive.
playing, on that insanity thing, you can't really do the test, like, to learn the goals.
They've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just feeds the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, he ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll try the outside to the left. Touchdown, Duke! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead.
Run the clock out now,
To
cuz
kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this
it's
crowd.
35-0, cuz. Me?
He'll start the return inside his 5. And now the hit knocks it loose. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession.
That's a
I'm
brilliant
Duke in this
assignment
league.
for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning it
Yeah,
what could have been a really bad
playing
play
South
into,
Carolina
thank goodness I
Gamecocks.
got the ball.
Yeah.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Playing at South Carolina. Oh shoot.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense.
Yeah,
They're
my
down
fault.
by
It's a
10.
bad
They
read.
need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. Give to the back.
Ah,
Good pickup on that play.
I got stuck there.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chain.
oh, this is.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Oh yeah, I'm still in. This is it. It's just a college one. Oops, they switched to college instead of the NFL. Mm-hmm.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops.
Yeah, everybody just know everybody. Friendly league. You communicate on Discord. It's pretty cool. Have a Discord chat there.
From the shotgun, a handoff to the
And they divide the Discord into whatever people like. Like they even have a. Remember when we were doing the NFL betting stuff? They even have like a betting chat where everybody share who they're picking or whatnot to try and get some pretty neat.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Stout. He wants to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
The lone back's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They punt it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Clean his dog clock. How he not fair catch the ball and you don't clean his clock?
On the attack in another offensive odyssey. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive, knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late.
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. Any electric run has him set up.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play. If you want to.
Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter.
Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The result of this game is
4 minutes left.
for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And the Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. The running back has it. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Shit, man, I'm
The Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10.
running the ball most of the time now.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here.
One
They're
that
trying
Pete's
to ace
gonna
this
lead.
game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting
on, man.
stops like
Look at
what
that
they
block.
just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do
He
that
just
very
flat
often.
dropped it.
Down.
Obviously,
what the
when you're
guy
playing in
said.
weather like
Yes,
this,
he
the ball is
did.
very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, you try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Stout. Finds his man, it's Russ. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Why you call timeout?
By the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration
Yeah,
allowed.
I'm trying to run out the time.
Just took that
You
play.
call
They get
timeout.
off the rock really fast, get in the backfield.
Trying not to score
Offensive line
anymore.
Push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it.
That's what
Not
makes
anything
dudes just
really in
want to
that
keep
play in
scoring.
sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting
Down 30,
extremely
35
pretty. All
to
we gotta
6,
do,
calling
not
timeout
give
with
up
12
big
seconds
plays,
left.
Make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He wants to change this route. Back to throw. It's Stout. Oh, they're after him. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation
Hold
of
on a
EA
second.
Sports College Football.
Are you done? He's still playing.